In this video, we'll explore GitOps, a method that simplifies managing your software and infrastructure using Git. We will also compare it with a traditional way of deploying applications and infrastructure. GitOps allows you to use Git repositories to control and track changes in your infrastructure. There are 4 core principles according to the Open GitOps, which is a set of open source standards. Declarative: systems are described declaratively, meaning their desired state is clearly defined. Versioned and immutable: the desired state is stored immutably, with version control for a complete history. Pulled automatically: software agents automatically fetch the desired state from the source. Continuously reconciled: agents regularly check the actual system state against the desired state and make adjustments when needed. In this image, we see the typical flow of a developer's code from development to deployment in a CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous deployment pipeline. A developer commits their code to a Git repository. This code is then picked up by the CI/CD process. Within the CI/CD process, an image is created, usually through a build step. This image represents the application or service that the developer has worked on. Once the image is successfully created, it's pushed to a container registry. This registry serves as a centralized location to store and distribute container images. Before deployment, the CI/CD pipeline may include various steps, such as testing and verifications, to ensure the code is stable and meets quality standards. Finally, when all these steps are completed successfully, the deployment is pushed to the cluster. This is often done using an imperative approach, such as kubectl apply in Kubernetes, to update the running application with the latest changes. In order for your CI/CD pipeline, whether it's GitHub Actions or another tool, to deploy to a Kubernetes cluster, it needs a way to access and interact with the cluster. This usually involves credentials or access permissions. Now, let's explore the GitOps workflow, which shares some similarities with the CI/CD process we discussed earlier. Just like in CI/CD, you still need to perform build, testing, and all necessary steps before deploying your application. Here, we focus on GitOps with an operator actively monitoring changes in a Git repository. Your Git repository contains the declarative configuration of your application and infrastructure, usually declared in Helm charts or Kustomize. A GitOps operator, a key element in this process, is continuously watching the repository for updates, just as a CI/CD pipeline waits for code commits. When changes occur in the repository, the GitOps operator reacts swiftly, similar to how CI/CD pipelines trigger on code changes. Just like in the CI/CD process, build, testing, and other essential steps are carried out. The difference lies in how the changes are applied to the application. If discrepancies exist, the operator applies the necessary changes automatically, achieving continuous synchronization between your application and Git repository. GitOps streamlines the deployment process, ensuring efficiency and reliability, much like CI/CD, but with a focus on infrastructure and configuration management. So, while GitOps retains the efficiency and automation of CI/CD, it also strengthens security by eliminating the need for external tools to directly access your cluster. Since the operator, that usually sits in the cluster, will pull the configuration from Git repository. GitOps revolves around declarative, versioned, and automated infrastructure management. Although GitOps is not explicitly tied to Kubernetes, there are some synergies that makes it more easier. Kubernetes is a truly declarative meta-platform. GitOps Principles can indeed be applied to various environments, but Kubernetes stands out due to its unique combination of features. While many aspects of cloud environments are declarative, the challenge lies in finding platforms that offer the same level of reconciliation, self-healing, and continuous comparison of desired and current states. So, while GitOps originates from the Kubernetes world, its principles can benefit any environment seeking efficient, automated, and declarative infrastructure management. Thank you for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful and wish to stay informed about our latest content, please consider signing up for our newsletter.